Okay, today we've got a fun one. We're going to compare the analog 3-inch from DarwinFPV against the BetaFPV Pavo 20 Pro, number 2, with the 04 line. Now this is obviously going to be very subjective. Both of these are new to me. I learned to fly using the Neo, DJI Neo and the DJI AVATA 2. And then I've been flying a few whoops and things. These are my first real FPV drones. This is my first open prop. Now I'm going to fly the analog first because I don't want to go from really good picture quality to terrible picture quality. I don't want to spoil myself. So let's put this one up first. We're going to do just a couple of runs up and down straight. And then I'm going to do my loop through the bushes and stuff. If you watch my videos here before, I've got this little route that I do. I'm going to try and be extra safe because I've got no way of finding these. This one's got a beeper, but no GPS and nothing on this. So I don't want to lose them. Oh, and I apologise, I've got a stinking cold, so if I sound a bit stuffy, that's what it is. Now, I do have 3S batteries. Now, I've got 2 of these ready to go and charge. I've only got 1 of these BetaFPV Lava batteries charged and ready to go, so we're going to use 1 of these in each of the drones. So we're using the same battery. And I'm using the BetaFPV budget radio. So to start off, just a few runs up and down. Okay. Well, while we're in angle mode, need to change that, don't we? Which one was it? Okay, air mode. Okay, let's bring that back. Start again. Probably shouldn't be sitting behind the car, should I? With the analog. Super close to the floor. Okay, that's nice. Okay, now let's do same again, but as I go past the car, let's do a power loop. Try and keep it in line with the road. Yep, that's pretty nice. Let's just do one more big one in the opposite direction. So same thing. Let's go. Try not to hit the floor. To the car and then up. Off the throttle. Oh. Nice. Okay, and then a little run through the bushes and up. So we go up over here, down here. Don't hit anything, Paul. Oh shit, that was close to my head. Okay, let's try that again, but don't kill myself. A little bit slower through here. Be sensible. Okay, I don't like where I'm standing. I'm going to get that inside the head. Going to move. Okay. So one more run through there. Nice. Okay, and then let's just have a play with the rest of the battery. Okay, so we're setting at 4 minutes. We got low battery. Let's bring it back. We obviously flew it pretty hard in terms of on the throttle. Okay, now here's a good test. Can I land safely? Ish. Okay, so that was the Darwin FPV. I like that. It's fun, simple to fly. Obviously, video quality is not as good, but I feel like I can handle it quite nice. I could fly it closest to the wall, to the road. I didn't crash it, and for me, it feels fast enough. Let's swap over now. So we need to swap over goggles. Like I say, we're using the same battery, both fully charged. Or someone suggested I cable tie on the power cable there, so if I crash, they know how I fly, it doesn't rip out the cable from the board. Obviously looking much prettier. We're in angle. We do not want to be in angle, we want to be in air. That's why I've got them in the opposite for the air and the angle for the analog and the Pavo. Whoa, what happened there? Whee, what happened there? That was not a good takeoff. Got a little bit of throttle on somehow. Not sure what happened there. Okay, let's so do the same. We'll go up and down the road. It doesn't feel quite as fast as the analog, which I suppose makes sense. Open prop to close prop. I haven't compared motors and all that. Maybe the camera angle. I think I've got a bit more throttle to go. Maybe it's the camera angle. I'll have to have a look at that. A little bit harder to get close to the floor. Okay, let's do one more with the power loop. Okay. So I've only really flown this in smallish areas, doing quick turns and stuff, and it felt very fast, where here it doesn't feel quite as fast. A little bit harder to get close to the floor, probably because I'm more nervous. Power loop screaming. Still power loop in the opposite direction. I'm definitely being safer with the Pavo though. I think that's what it is as well. Let's do one more down here. See if I can get a little bit closer. Okay. Right, let's take it through the bushy path now. So somewhere here, take a right. Obviously much easier to see what's going on in terms of branches and bushes and stuff. Remember, this is the 04 Lite. You can put 04 Pro in this. Yeah. I think I'm being sensible, which is good. Sensible's good, especially when I'm getting low battery warnings. Okay, that battery's not good. I'm going to bring it back. I don't like that. Yeah, not bad. It's really hard to land it. Just with the battery sitting on the bottom like that. Where'd it go? Now, I actually think I flew the Darwin FPV analog better than I just flew the Pavo 20 Pro digital. Now, I think I'm being super careful with this. I don't want to lose this in bush. I don't want to break it. I'm happier to push this a little bit harder. And that's one of the big things, is the cost of this is so cheap. I mean, this is relatively cheap, but then you put the 04 on top of it as well and combine the cost. It's obviously a little bit more expensive than this one. But I'm going to put one more battery in this, have some fun with the Pavo, get some scenic flights, not go too crazy, be sensible-ish. Let me know your thoughts. I think it's good to have both. And see how this takes off, see if it takes off in its crazy way again. That's better.